YouTube, I'm Kirsty. Please excuse the laundry palooza I got going on here. But if you missed 205 Live last night, I got you. Okay, we open up, on Drew Gulak. It's his backstage promo, and he's saying he wanted to make a better 205, but instead he made a better Drew Gulak. 205 doesn't deserve his generosity, it deserves his wrath. That's like, what's the word, mystifying or something? I don't know. Then it's announced Tozawa and Tony Nese are going to be fighting tonight, and the winner will face Drew Gulak for the championship belt at Extreme Rules. Then we go straight into our first fight. It is Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Mike Kanellis with, of course, my spirit animal, Maria. I don't know if I told you guys this, but she once wrote back to me on Twitter. It was like the greatest day of my life. I'm very... Is that like superficial? Something like that makes you this happy? Like that's gonna be written on my tombstone. And, okay, as is Jack Gallagher, there's a lot of grapples and submissions. And there was one that Mike did where, like, Jack was fully laying down and Mike was sitting up, pulling his arms. And, I don't know, it was really weird, but Jack just, like, flipped up and just, like, bicycle kicked Mike in the face repeatedly. Just call him Mike. Like we're cool. Gallagher also did a handstand on the turnbuckle, which turned into a drop kick. I can't even do a handstand, like, on solid ground. I don't even think if I was in zero gravity could I do a handstand. When the fight goes out of the ring, Maria distracted Jack so Mike can start getting the upper hand, slamming Jack into the turnbuckle, then do a suplex. Gallagher finally gets up. He goes to the top rope. He's going to jump on Mike. Mike puts his feet up. And then when Mike delivers a super kick. So basically, Mike Kanellis is pinning Jack. We do not have a good view of this. So I don't know who's right or wrong. But the ref stops counting at 2. So Mike Kanellis gets very upset. He starts yelling at the ref. Well, that's enough time for Jack to do a headbutt and pin for the 3. So Jack Gallagher wins. He's such a gentleman. On the way back to the locker room, Mike tells Maria, like, I'm done. I'm not going back there. Tell Maverick I'm done. And he, like, walks out through the crowd. So, I mean, obviously this has to be a work because they just signed a 5-year deal. The Kanellises. We'll see. There's another backstage promo of Tony Nese saying he's taking back control, but he respects Tonawa, but he will win back his title. A Tonawa backstage promo. This was like the night of backstage promos and accidental knee kicks to the face. Tonawa says he's not letting the championship slip away again, and he will be a 2-time champ. Then, Drake Maverick calls Mike Kanellis, tells him his behavior is unprofessional and unacceptable. Our next fight is Humberto Carrillo versus Rob Hollenbeck. Okay, granted, I have not been watching 205 very long, but I have not heard of Rob Hollenbeck. Like, his name doesn't stand out to me. Maybe I've seen him fight. But the fact that the announcers did not say his name makes me think this was just, like, a squash match for Humberto. Which it was. It was super short. Humberto did some rope work. And the final jump off the top rope, though, I'm pretty sure a knee hit Rob's face. That was, like, unintended. But Humberto wins. We have a backstage interview. It's Arya Davari. They asked him about beating Oney Lorcan last week. He beat him all up and down the ramp. And as Arya is saying, like, oh, well, he deserved it, da-da-da. who should come up behind him but Oni Lorcan. Hits him with the chair. And he got really psychotic. Like he was saying, how does it feel? How does it feel? Like in this creepy voice over and over. I'm assuming it didn't feel good. Then Lucha House Party backstage promo. They just said that they're going to have a tag team rematch with the Singh brothers next week. They probably said a lot more. They talk very quickly. I had trouble. My mother says I talk quickly. They talk quickly. Now it is the moment we have been waiting for all night. Tony Nese versus Akira Tozawa. We have Nese doing the handspring pop-up. I love that. When you start to fall and then you just handspring back up. That's so cool. Tozawa, when Nese was... Is that where my camera is? I honestly don't know where my camera is. This is terrible. I shouldn't be doing YouTube. Nese was on the apron, like, and then he jumped off and was, like, in the corner of the ring on the ground, and Tozawa just, like, sprinted on the apron and, like, pew! And that was the sound effect he made. Brought him back into the ring. Tozawa picked up Nese and threw him. It took him a couple tries, but the announcers were, like, freaking out. Then Nese rolled under the ropes. Tozawa dove so hard at him that Nese literally flew almost completely over the announce table. Like, I've never seen it hit that hard. It was pretty awesome. See, Tozawa does some missile drop kicks and the Iron Octopus. He does a couple of those, so I guess that'd be Iron Octopi. Is that what we're doing? Nese then does a springboard moonsault from the top rope. And I think his knee hit Tozawa's face too. I don't know. Maybe they're just like really good at selling or making it look like that's what happened. But I think that's what happened. Okay, a really cool move is Nese had Tozawa upside down and he was going to flip and land on him, right? When they're in the air, Tozawa like uses all his weight to completely flip them. So Nese is the one that lands on his back. That was dope. See, Nese somehow recovers, throws Tozawa into the turnbuckle, covers, but Tozawa's foot hit the rope because you gotta watch the inside foot. You gotta watch that. Finally, Tozawa goes for the Iron Octopus submission. So he's like crawling like little spider on Nese's back. And when Tozawa gets his head like just below Nese's booty, Nese like does almost like a tombstone pile driver, except like Tozawa's behind him. It was really cool. Tony Nese wins. He's going to be fighting at Extreme Rules versus Drew Gulak to try to get the belt back. It'll probably be in the pre-show, right? I don't know. 205 is so amazing. It really is incredible. I wish I was watching it like long before I was. And I even got to see it live when SmackDown Live came here in January. Anyway, so that was 205 Live. I missed Big Brother tonight because I had to work till 7, and that's when it started. I didn't want to come in even like 8 minutes in. So I'll be watching that tomorrow. I'm going to watch my NXT UK, NXT UK has a pay-per-view this Saturday, which I'm looking forward to, but it's also AEW Fyter Fest. What am I going to do? I honestly don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to have to work. Anyway, if you're looking for a podcast, I do a really, well, my co-host Ozbake is super awesome. It's called Beyond Serious, Not Safe for Work. Say a lot of naughty words. You can follow me on Twitter at always_KIRSTIE. I live tweet. Sometimes I'm funny. And Feel free to subscribe to my video. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I honestly didn't think I'd have any, I didn't think anybody would be into my hobby. So this is really cool. If I don't annoy you, you can subscribe. If I do, sorry. And yeah, have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And as Joel McHale used to say, I watch it so you don't have to. Bye.